Discuss about the Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory. Many scientists work on the structure of atoms. That means what are the constituent particles by which atom is made. What are the property related to atoms? Many scientists give many suggestions regarding the structure of atoms. At first we discuss about the Dalton's atomic theory. Scientist Dalton, after research, he predicts some points regarding about the atoms. That is considered as the atomic theory of Dalton's. According to Dalton, what are the postulates of Dalton's theory? Postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. According to Dalton, if you want to see a substance, the substance is made by some molecules. If you want to break the molecules, then finally extremely small particles is formed, that is called, according to him, that is called atom. So first point of Dalton's atomic theory is here. The matter is made by extremely small particles called atom. That is the first point. Second point. If you think about the second point, before going to the second point, take example. Suppose take carbon element. Suppose take an carbon element and take two atoms of carbon element. One is your C1, another is your C2. C1 carbon atom, C2 carbon atom. If you think about the shape of C1 and also the shape of C2, they are similar with each other. If you think about the size, also size is similar with C1 and C2 are similar. Mass is similar. Next is your properties. Properties are also similar. That means that two atoms of carbon element are similar in their shape, size, mass, property. So according to Dalton's, if you take two different types of atom of an element, then they are similar in their shape, size, mass and properties. That means the atoms of same element are similar in mass, similar in shape, size, mass and properties. That means if you think about properties means both physical and chemical property. This C1 bonds with this C1 on combustion gives carbon dioxide. This C2 also on combustion gives carbon dioxide. What are the physical property related to C1 must be equal to the physical property of C2. So we can write atoms of same element are similar in shape, size, mass and property. What amount of mass of C1, that is must be equal to that of C2. Next point. What will be the next point of Dalton's atomic theory? The atoms of different elements. In the second point, we think about the atoms of the same element. In the third point, we think about the atoms of different elements. Suppose take C6. Suppose C6H12. Another atom is your C7H14. Here you take one atom of carbon element. Here we take one atom of nitrogen. then the mass of carbon is not equal to the mass of nitrogen. That means the two atoms are not similar in their mass. And if you think about the shape of carbon is quite different the shape of nitrogen. So we can also write they are not similar in also shape. Similarly, if you think about the size, also different, they have different size. Carbon and nitrogen both have different size. Next is your properties. The chemical and physical property of carbon is not same with the chemical and physical property of nitrogen. So the third point we can write the atoms of the different elements are not similar in shape, size, mass and properties. Properties means both physical property and chemical properties. This is your third point of Dalton's atomic theory. Next property. If you think about the next property, atoms take part in the chemical reaction. Generally, we can think about the molecule. We generally write a chemical reaction in terms of chemical equation. Suppose take a chemical equation H2O2 gives a H2 2H2O2. That is, if you want to balance 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. This is your chemical equation. It is written in the form of molecule, but not written in the form of atom. We can write the equation in the stable form. That means molecule is more stable, independent existence. So it is bound to write in the stable form. But don't think that the molecule react with the other molecule. Hydrogen molecule do not react with the oxygen molecule. We can think that hydrogen atom react with the oxygen atom. The hydrogen molecule at first undergoes breakdown and it produces hydrogen atom, and at the same time, simultaneously the oxygen atom undergoes dissociation gives oxygen atom. Now both hydrogen atom and oxygen atom react with each other from the water molecule. But we can write, but it is bound to write the reaction in the stable form, that is your molecular form H2 plus O2. But we can write 4H plus 2O gives 2H2. No doubt the reaction is actually done in the form of atom, not done in the form of molecule, but it is bound to write in the stable form. So it is bound to write in the form 2H2 plus O2 plus gives 2H2, not in the written form, not in the atomic form 4H plus 2O gives 2H2O. According to Dalton's, atoms take part in the chemical reaction. Different type of atoms. Suppose we take different type of atom and or same type of atom. If you want to combine or combine together, then they generally combine with each other in a simple ratio. For example, take two hydrogen atom of hydrogen element, and one oxygen atom of oxygen element. Then they combine with each other to form water molecule 2H2O, and there must be a ratio, that is your two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. The water molecule have a fixed ratio, that is your whole number ratio 2:1 according to their number or according to their mass. If you think about the number of atom, then two hydrogen atom, one oxygen atom. If you think about the ratio in terms of mass, then 2:16, that is your 1:8. This is the ratio according to the mass of the atoms, and this is the ratio according to their number. That means, according to the fifth point of Dalton's atomic theory, the atoms of same or different elements combine together in a simple whole number ratio, in a simple whole number ratio to form compound atom. To form compound atom. Compound atom, it is called compound atom. After the postulates, after the discovery of the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory, the compound atom is also called as the molecules. Next, that is our, we can also write, that is your compound atom or molecule. This is the fifth number point. Next point is your, if you think about an atom cannot be breakdown or created. That means if you want to break a substance, then it gives molecules. If you want to again break down the molecules, then it converted into the atoms. But atom further cannot be divided. If you want to break an atom, then atom cannot be break down. During or in a chemical reaction or physical reaction. In a chemical reaction or physical reaction. Last point of Dalton's atomic theory is your atoms of an element cannot be transferred into atoms of other element. Atoms of an element cannot be transformed into atoms of other element. What is the meaning of this point? Suppose if you want to take an atom of carbon element, you cannot convert it into atoms of other element. That means carbon cannot be converted into the nitrogen atom. That is the third point. That is the seventh point. This is your postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. But there are some deviation in this theory. So after the discovery of Dalton's atomic theory, the modern scientists modified some points. Actually, all the points are not 100% satisfied. So there is a limitation in the Dalton's atomic theory. So now I will explain about the limitation of Dalton's atomic theory. Next is your limitation. What are the limitations of Dalton's atomic theory? We can just think about the modified form of Dalton's atomic theory. Modified form of Dalton's atomic theory. Modified Dalton's atomic theory. Actually, all the points cannot satisfy 100%, but satisfy some nearly more than 50%. So we cannot consider that these points are completely wrong. Partially they are correct and partially they are wrong. Now let me discuss about the limitation of Dalton's atomic theory or modified form of Dalton's atomic theory. According to Dalton's atomic theory, the matter is made by extremely small particles. That means it is the smallest particle. After this particle, nothing is possible. Extremely small particle. It is the first point of the Dalton's atomic theory. Here is other point is also atom cannot be break down or created in a chemical reaction or physical reaction. But modern science explain that atom can be break down. Before postulates of Dalton's atomic theory, atom cannot be possible to undergo, cannot be possible to break. But modern science proved that atom undergoes breakdown and it gives the subatomic particle. Subatomic particles means that is your electron, proton, neutron, etc. Again the electron, proton, neutron also again divided. So we can consider that the matter is made by extremely small particles, and also we cannot consider that atom cannot be breakdown or created. So this point can be modified, and it is also considered as a limitation. we can think that Dalton's atomic theory cannot explain the structure of atom clearly. Means it tried to clear some points, but it does not clearly by the help of this theory. It cannot be clearly explained about the structure of atom. It slightly explain the structure of atom, so we cannot consider that this is a limitation. This is a modified point. Clearly, it explains some partially, but it cannot explain clearly. So we can write the Dalton's atomic theory cannot explain the structure of atom clearly. This is your first limitation. There is the third point of Dalton's atomic theory is your atoms of same element are similar in shape, size, mass and property. After the discovery of isotopes, this point has shows some wrong information. It does not. Many atoms of same element have their size, mass and properties are different. Suppose say carbon. Carbon have many isotopes. That is your C6 H12, C6 H13, C6 H14. Many isotopes are possible in case of carbon atom. Look at that. There are three isotopes are written in the whiteboard. If you think about the three isotopes are most belongs to the carbon element. There are three atoms, that is yours 12, 13, 14. Both atoms are related to the carbon element. If you think about the mass, your mass is your 12, your mass is 13, your mass is 14. They have also slightly different in their size. They are also having different mass. There is shape and also slightly different in the properties. All the isotopes does not have the similar same 100% similar property. They have at least 1, 2 or more than 5 properties are dissimilar. So this point cannot be considered as the 100%. Completely give the 100% information. That means if you think about the example, there are three atoms are represented corresponds to the carbon element, but they are different in their shape, size and mass and properties. But Dalton's atomic theory suggests that they are must have shape, size and mass and property are similar. So this theory cannot be explained about the isotopes completely. So the second limitation of Dalton's atomic theory is your Dalton's atomic theory do not explain about the isotopes. Similarly, if you think about next point is your Dalton's atomic theory is your next point is your the atoms of different element are not in similar shape, size, mass and property. Suppose think about the isobar. We know that argon atomic number is your 18 and mass is your 40. Similarly, potassium atomic number is your 19, mass is your 40. The two elements both are isobar to each other. If you think about these two atoms, they are actually according to Dalton's atomic theory, these two atoms do not have the similar property, but they are isobar to each other. If you analyze these two atoms, then in many cases they have similar property. But Dalton's atomic theory completely denied that they do not have similar property. But modern research, that is your isobar, explain that they have some similar property. So it clearly does not explain the isobar. Also, it does not explain the isotopes, and you can also write Dalton's atomic theory do not explain about the isobar. That is your third point of Dalton's limitation of Dalton's atomic theory. If you think about the next point, it does not explain about the laws of gaseous volume. Laws of gaseous volume does not explain about the laws of gaseous volume. According to this Dalton's atomic theory, atoms of different element or same element are combined with each other in a definite ratio. But modern research predicts some compounds, no doubt they are unstable, just like nickel H0.5. Many elements are found like this. This is not a whole number, this is a fraction value. No doubt this compound is unstable, but they are slightly stable. So we can consider that the atoms of different or same element must be combined in the simple whole number ratio. There is a fraction, there is no whole number. So this is also a demerits of Dalton's atomic theory. We can write that it could not explain giving the idea of the distinction between atom and molecules. So another point we can also write it could not give a clear distinction between atoms and molecule. Clear distinction between atoms and molecule. Next point is it does not explain clearly about, according to this theory, Dalton's atomic theory explains that one atom of an element cannot be transferred into another atoms of another element. This is the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. But after the discovery of modern research, after discovery of some nuclear reaction by the help of modern scientists, suppose take a nuclear reaction, N714 plus He24 gives O817 plus H1. Listen, here nitrogen atom converted into oxygen atom. But Dalton's atomic theory denied that one atom of an element cannot be converted to. There is the limitation of Dalton's atomic theory. So we can write the point: atoms of an element can be transferred into atoms of other element. Next point is what? Before this point, I will already discuss about that. Ni has 0.5. According to Dalton's atomic theory, compound must be formed by the atoms of same or different element in the simple whole number ratio. There is no simple whole number ratio. No doubt this type of compound is unstable, but it can be possible. So it does not clearly explain about the chemical cause of chemical combination and the formation of a compound. Next point, if you think about the Other points, there are many other points are also available in the limitation of the Dalton's atomic theory, but we think some important points. First point is your Dalton's atomic theory cannot explain the structure of atom clearly. Second is your Dalton's atomic theory do not explain about the isotope. Dalton's atomic theory do not explain about the isobar. Does not explain about the laws of gaseous volume. It could not give a clear distinction between atom and molecule. Next is your atoms of an element can be transferred into atoms of the other element, but Dalton's atomic theory explain that it cannot be possible, but modern research explain it can be possible. It does not clearly explain about the cause of chemical combination and the formation of the compound. This is all about the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory and the limitation of Dalton's atomic theory.